Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be starting a new series which is HTML. So HTML marks as a beginning or foundation for web development, especially front end. So this is a very basic thing which we start with before we master other languages. So let's begin. So I am trying to teach HTML in the next 7 to 8 videos. So follow along to learn HTML with me. This video will be very simple, foundational, all beginners friendly. It's more like a learn with me. As I told you, this channel is completely from a student for every student perspective. So it's almost like learning with me the concepts. So let's begin. So first of all, let's learn what HTML actually is. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. One thing which we need to know is that it's not a programming language. You might be surprised, but yes, it is not a programming language. We do not use traditional loops, functions, logic in this. It cannot calculate or decide anything like how we do in Python or C or C++. This doesn't work like that. It only describes what is on a page to the web browser. What's on a page? That is going to tell you the browser. That is what HTML is doing basically. This part is a title, this part is a paragraph, this part is a picture, this part is a link. This HTML is telling to the web browser. Clear? So the browser reads these instructions and draws the page accordingly. Okay. Now let's look at the skeleton. Now this is something which we have to learn it by heart. I'm not telling you to by heart the codes, but at least the syntax has to be by hearted to write a framework of the page. So it starts with doc type HTML, beginning with an exclamation mark, doc type HTML, then HTML, it's end with HTML. All of these are called as tags, and whatever starts like this will also end like this. There are a few exceptions like the image tag or the HR tag, horizontal line, or the break tag, BR tag, which do not have a closing tag. But otherwise, in general I'm speaking, tags usually open like this and close like this. Okay. Under the HTML tag, you have, in this particular picture which I'm showing, you have two things, head and the body. Under the head, you have the title. And one more thing to remember is that this title part is not visible to the users. When I show you, as I'm recording on the tab, I don't have access to the laptop right now for this particular session. So I'm going to be showing you through CodePen. One website is a CodePen. So that I'm going to be showing you that you'll understand better. It's not going to be only a theory session. It's going to be both theory, understanding which line is meaning what, and also a small mini project. It's not a project actually. It's just basically implementing what we have learned. That's it. So title, my first page, that is under the head. The opening title tag, we're also closing title tag, we're also closing the head tag. Then coming to the body tag, here there's H1P, and one more thing is H1 can only be one in a number in the entire page. H2, H3, H4, H5, H6 can be used for subsequent headings. So H1 is hello world I'm writing, and P, this is my first paragraph, that is in the P tag. P is a paragraph tag. Okay, and I'm closing the body and closing the HTML. So what do we do? First starts with exclamation doc type HTML. Then I'm opening the HTML tag. I'm opening the head tag where I'm writing the title tag. Okay, you got the flow. HTML, in that the head tag, in that the title tag. I'm going to close this. Then I'm going to open the body tag, which is also going to be under the HTML. Under the body tag, I can open multiple tags: header tag, paragraph tag, image, and all that we'll see in the next part of the video. It's going to be a basic understanding of what actually is happening. Okay, so that one. Now let's see line to line. Though I've explained major parts, let's learn in detail. So doc type HTML, it is not a tag, it's a declaration. Tells the browser this is a modern HTML5. It's always the very first line and exactly once. Next, coming to HTML. So this one is the root container basically. Everything else lives inside this. As I told you, it's starting with HTML and it's ending also with HTML, as you can see. So whatever is happening is going to be within this itself. So it closes at the very bottom with front slash HTML. So head tag, holds information about the page. It is not visible content. Remember, it's not the visible content, the one in the head. The body part is the visible part. Page title links to CSS SEO info that we learn in the subsequent. Title, my first page title, what we saw over there. This is inside the head. This text shows in the browser tab, not on the page itself, on the browser tab. That also we will learn when we're actually in the final stage. That time we'll get a better idea of this. Then head, this closing the head section. Next, opening the body, everything visible to the user comes over here. Text, images, buttons, links, etc. H1 hello world, a heading, a big bold text, typically the page's main title. P, this is my first paragraph. P means paragraph, regular text goes over here. Closing the body tag, closing the HTML tag. Now what is a tag and an element? So tag is just the marker itself, like P, /P. It's just a label. Now element is including these tags plus the content also. Like hello. This is the element. It is including the tag and element also. The content also. So this whole thing, opening the tag, closing the tag, and the content, all of this forms the element. Now attribute, this is not mentioned over there. This I will see in the subsequent as well, but just to know a proper structure, you can see here. Extra information added inside the opening tag to describe the element further. And extra information added inside the opening tag to describe the element further. ID equals intro, hello. So here ID is the attribute's name, intro is the attribute's value. Attributes always go inside the opening tag only, never the closing tag. Okay, so we'll come back to it later. Headings H1 to H6 is there, not beyond that. H1 is the biggest one, then slightly smaller, smaller. This is going to be the smallest. H1 is going to be only one per page. Next, coming to paragraph tag. So this is a small normal block of text, just like how paragraphs are there in the book. So that only is written inside the paragraph tag. Anything meant to be read as a regular text goes into the P tag. Plus automatically add spacing above and below each paragraph. So there are a few text formatting tags, like strong is used for bolding, EM is for italics, BR is for break, and HR is for horizontal line. Okay, so strong, this text is bold, EM is for italic and emphasize, BR is for break, and HR is for horizontal line. As we can see, as I've told you before also, in this case break and horizontal line HR, they do not have no closing tags. They don't have any closing tags. Others also are there. I'm just talking in the sense which is present over here currently for now information. This much you can understand. It's written also, closing tag is there required, closing tag is required, here no closing, here no closing. Okay, now just one quick concept revision we'll do, and then we can go into the practical application of how to code all of that. So what is the difference between tag and element? We have discussed. Tag is just, suppose this is the tag, this will become the element. And also, if you know, in one thing is, you should tend to get confused. Suppose in C, Python, we usually write the strings in double quotes. That's why in the beginning I started by saying that it's not a programming language, to not mix with it. Here we just write whatever is required to be written as it is. There's no semicolon, all of that, like how it's said in C++. Don't get confused with a general traditional programming language. Okay. Which section, head or body, is visible to the user? So the body part is what is going to be visible to the user. The body part. As I told you, head is going to be the invisible part. How many H1 tags should one page have? Only one. Name two tags, you do not need a closing tag, as we discussed HR tag and the BR tag. Here the tag is ID. Tag is the P and this one. As you can see, the whole attribute is within the opening tag. The opening tag is opening over here. The angular bracket is opening over here, closing over here. The whole attribute is within the opening tag. This is the attribute name, this is the attribute value, and this forms the tag. So let's find the error. Welcome to my page. What is the error over here is, as we can see, there is no, it is, how was it supposed to be? It's supposed to be like this. There's no slash. Now in this, what is wrong? Here this is supposed to be written as title. We saw, right? If you remember, you can see under the head tag title comes. Here to see, this is inside the head. The title comes inside the head. This is supposed to be shown to the browser. That's why we cannot use h1 here. We have to use title itself. Okay, remember that. Then this is, yeah. So in this, what is wrong? Here strong is used for bolding. So this is going to come as bold. But the thing is, this whole thing has to come as bold, but it's ending in italics, but it's starting with the bold character, the strong character. So either this has to be changed to EM, or this has to be changed to /strong. Either of these. Okay, now let's go to a practical exposure. We're supposed to write a HTML page with the title as my day. Remember, title should be my day. That shows an h1 saying my day and one paragraph describing the morning. And the same thing we will apply the strong and the italics tag. Okay, let's go. So this I'm using codepen.io. In that I'm going to be using the HTML. This is already going to come like this, but I'm going to start from the scratch. Okay, we will now learn to code together part by part. Do not get confused with anything. We have already discussed. It's going to be a very simple program today, day 1. We'll improvise step by step. So first, since I'm using this typing mechanism, I remember this is slightly slower. You can increase the speed of the video. However, I'm trying my best to do it as fast as possible. So doc type HTML. This is the first line. Hope you all remember this. After this, immediately you have to start with the opening tag of HTML. Correct? And you can see that it's all automatically showing the closing tag also, which is a very good advantage for us. So under this HTML tag, I want the head tag. Under the head tag, I want the title. Here I want my day. That was written right, not about me. My day. Oh, I forgot. Yes, my day. So here we write my day in the title. First part is done. Head part is done. Title is open. Title is closed. Head is open. Head is closed. Next, under the HTML tag itself, I want to open the body tag. Under the body tag, I will be first opening the h1 tag, under which I'll be writing my day again. And now I will be writing a paragraph. So you can see whatever we wrote under the head tag, nothing was displayed to us. But what we wrote under the body tag is what is displayed. I showed you lively. Okay. Now after my day, I'm going to write a paragraph about my day. Simple paragraph only I'm going to write. I won't complex it too much. Say I wake up at 7 in the morning. Okay. Then I start my day with a cup of, now let me use the italics tag because I have to use it according to the question. So coffee. You can see the output is coming simultaneously. I start my day with a cup of coffee. Then That's it. That is all I want in the italics text to come out of it. Then I say I freshen up and have my breakfast. Okay, that's it. For now, I'm just writing 3 lines. Now all, as you can see, all of these things are in one line. If you want it to come in different line, just use the break tag. It's going to come to the next line. Now you want these in the same line. If you want to do in different line, that's your choice. But after the em tag, again you can use a break tag. It's going to come to the next line. That's it. Now after all of this, you want to put a horizontal line, like marking end of a part. You can use a horizontal line. So here today you have made your first basic HTML layout. This is it, very easy. In the next video we'll learn much more other concepts. We level up ourselves. So thank you so much for watching. If this has helped you in any way, show some support. See you in the next one. Bye bye.